there is no peace for the wicked. Yes, no peace for the wicked. Right now, Edochie and Judy have unfollowed each other officially. And this is called doom. Doom. So, there is this thing that has been happening for a while that Edochie and Judy have been looking for ways to put an end to. And this started after the RIP of Edochie's son, Kambi. Kambi passed away in a mysterious way. But, no one said anything like justice for Kambi. Justice for Kambi. It seems to be something that is trending right now. Anyway, the ghost of Kambi itself is seeking for justice. And Edochie knows this, and he has been trying as much as possible to help himself. And there is just no solution to this. According to the report, Judy often suffers from nightmare, and it started after the RIP of Kambi. And one of the reasons they decided to escape from Enugu in the southeast of Nigeria, where both of them reside, is because of this constant screaming in the night. This scream is so, it's scary. It is something that when you hear her scream, you will probably be thinking someone is about to RIP her. She will scream in such a way, and at times she often talks, she speaks in her dream. Well, Edochie has been going through this for a while, and since everyone, neighbors, people on the streets where they lived before know about this thing, they decide to relocate. Like, you know what, let us change the environment, let us move to Abuja, maybe things will be better, maybe you will not suffer from this anymore. Of course, they've been seeking for spiritual assistance too, but they've not gone to the right source. People are advising Edochie, those that he speaks to, and neighbors have been saying, take this lady to a church where she's going to confess, because if she does not confess, this will not come to an end. Take her to where she's going to confess, and possibly God will have mercy on her and deliverance can be done, and maybe she will have a form of a kind of calm peace in her if God decides to forgive her, because it is God that determines. You just don't RIP a child or RIP someone or do something evil, and you just believe that once your suffering begins, your punishment, your karma begins, the next thing you do is to just look for a church or ask God forgive me, and that's the end of it. Well, let me leave that to God, because he is the only one that determines who to forgive and who not to forgive. So they decided to do in their own foolishness, move out of the southeast down to the middle belt, the middle of Nigeria, that is Abuja, hoping that this was going to stop, but it didn't stop. Coupled with the disappointment and many other things, and the Isimili company that Edochie came up with and they were fooling themselves with, coupled with many things happening, Edochie told Judy to move back to her parents' place, and that he will struggle and see how he's going to put things right. But Judy did not return. She was hanging all over Abuja and telling people about it, and Edochie not wanting this to spread because it will dent his image, his already broken image. He doesn't want that to he doesn't want people to begin to talk about him in such a manner. He decided to reaccept Judy back after telling Judy to please go back to her parents' place and stay there for a while. Anything he gets, he will send back home. Well, this their issue has not stopped, as Judy and Edochie have been at loggerheads. They've been fighting each other, and this prompted Edochie to unfollow Judy on all her social media. Unfollowed her on all platforms. So officially, they've unfollowed each other on social media. Those couple or marriages that are always put on social media, this is how they show to you that they are having issues. They begin to unfollow each other, and not just that alone, they begin to delete pictures of themselves together on social media. This is a message to the world, since they are social media couple and their marriages on social media. This is what they do. Obviously, as the saying goes, no peace for the wicked. There is no peace for both of them. And the most terrible part of it is this: if it were a normal marriage or a relationship where too much eyes are not on it, or a relationship or marriage that has a good, at least a better foundation, maybe they would have been able to kind of go through it, and even if it breaks apart, there won't be too much. But now all eyes are on them. What betides them if they break apart? There is nowhere they want to go to. There is no woman or man that is ready to accept them. Their story is just out on social media, and it's there in a bad way. So through good, bad, whatever, rough, they both have to just keep pretending until it gets to a point where they cannot help themselves anymore. That's just it. So both of them are hiding, but now they cannot hide anymore. So before I go to the word for word of how it is out there, let me say thank you for those who are returning subscribers, and God bless those that have remained on this channel. If you're just new here, kindly tap on the subscription button, turn on the notification bell. This by force marriage of Edochie and Judy has caused a lot of problems for themselves, and obviously for children that both of them have. On the other end, definitely when people look at their children in school, they will know about this story, and it's not a good thing. And also about the screams, constant screams, and crazy manifestation of Judy Austin, most times in the middle of the night when everyone is asleep. It has now become something that people cannot live with. Neighbors can no longer sleep. Imagine you're sleeping and all of a sudden you hear this bone crunching sound, noise coming from a grown-up woman, as if someone is trying to kind of press on her neck or do something to her. She begins to scream and begins to say, I'm not the one that RIP you, I'm not the one that buy you, I'm not the one. Who is this person that you are saying you are not the one that buy? Can you please make it loud? Go and confess, Judy Austin. That is one of the ways that you might probably get forgived or get forgiveness. And of course, the issue that both of them had, as per whose signature will be on their so-called simile, the head of the sea, head of the waters company that they created, when it's not as if government or the government of Nigeria or the president Bola Ahmed Tinubu gave both of them contract to purify water or to supply water to the whole of Abuja or the whole of Nigeria or something. I don't know if the contract that was given to him is to wash all the pool in Abuja or Nigeria or the government houses. If that was what it was, it could have been a different thing. Is it really for what? I don't really understand what that means. But you know how it is. She wanted to have a signature on that so-called company, and you know how it is. For Edochie. He wasn't going to do the same thing. He wants it to be on his name. Should their marriage break apart or something happens along the line, he will have something to hold on to. He doesn't want to share anything with anyone. Also, I'm kind of thinking that since his father talked about maybe the backbone and the success of the family, he wants to show to the world that he's also a successful person, regardless that he is this, he is that, he's the MD, he's this, is the beginning, is the end. He wants to show that he has it working for him. But we know the truth. All of these are just, these things are fake. And whilst he's out there struggling, doing all of these things, May is simply gliding smooth, without any friction, without anything disturbing her. She's just moving and achieving her goals, her purpose, her aim, and everything is just adding up. But this man is all over the place. It's so sad. It's so sad that it came to this point at this mid-age. I don't know if I'm going to call it mid-life crisis or what are we going to call this. What are your thoughts about this one? Like and share, subscribe to this channel. See you in the next one.